Chapel is one of the most iconic traditions in HBCU culture. But in the era of the millennials, where pop culture defines morals and negative images of HBCUs, the value of chapel on campus is critical. The HBCU Digest poses the question, through HBCU chapels, can we reinvigorate the connection between black chapels and colleges to foster financial and ethical support?
So I do think that it's important for us kind of like to have that commitment so that the church can be concerned with the financial concerns of the students, or I would say the administration in the chapel can have some type of partnership so that we should make sure that every student's needs are met financially. So I do think that it's important to kind of redefine the commitment.
A few HBCUs have been struggling with accreditation issues, falling enrollment, and lack of funds to run these schools. Rather than these institutions turning to their notable alumni to maintain campus stability, should their focus shift to the chapels who brought these illustrious institutions into being?
My answer would be all of the above. The HBCU has had such a significant impact on students and communities for so many years that honestly I believe we need to identify every resource possible to help our organizations, one, to survive, but also to grow stronger. And so, yes, the alumni who have received so much, and I am an alum of Howard University, we have a responsibility to deposit back into this institution which has given so much to us. And the chapel has a responsibility, and really the entire community, because the reality is that the HBCU impact is one that has changed the course of history.
People who graduate from an institution, I think everyone has some type of responsibility to give back to that institution. I mean, you look at Howard, everyone can complain about the A building, we can outweigh the pros and the cons of the school, but then it's going to come down to what are we going to do to change that? Are we just going to be spectators? Or are we just going to actually have our hands involved in this process?
On this HBCU campus, Howard's Rankin Memorial Chapel gained some national recognition for having an integral part in this campus atmosphere by benefiting both the school and the student.
I participated in Alternative Spring Break, and that was sponsored through the chapel, and I just thought that was a very good experience for students that every Howard student should do, because it's strengthening yourself.
The associate dean of the chapel summed it up best when she said,
Howard's commitment has consistently demonstrated that our students are significantly committed to making a difference that is not just about them, but it's about how to make this world and this culture a better place because of what they've learned and gained here.